Hi guys, my name is Meads, and this is a revisit from the side cutter, which I recently reviewed before, and this is the God hand, orange handle right here. And I've been getting a lot of comments on that video that I should have just gotten the Tamiya sharp cutters number 35, which is equally about the same cut and a lot cheaper. There's basically half the price, or even more, like 40% of how much costs this, because this one's about 70, 75 from, I think, just because of how hard to get one is and availability and how expensive it is. Originally it's like about 50, then you have to pay shipping costs and whatnot. This on the other hand is about 30. I think you can get this even at Amazon if you order, $35 or more. You can get this for 30 bucks free shipping. That's a great deal. And basically I'm just gonna give it a try again. Alright, so I'm gonna do some cuts. I'm gonna start working on my bear guy. So we're gonna do some I'm gonna cut the gates on this guy here and see how that differs, as well as cutting on just the runner from different colors, and even trying to clear plastic, and let's see what's the difference. Alright, so let's first take a look at the profile of the Tamiya, and it's basically almost the same as the God hand. They have really that low profile, but one thing that I did notice that this is a double edge, and most side cutters are double edge. Only the God hand I've seen the single edge, so it kind of makes me wonder what if that makes a significance on the cut. But yeah, this one looks really nice. You get the Tamiya logo right there, craft tools. The handle is nice, pretty much about the same as the God hand, and the spring, yeah, pretty good. So let's go get some cutting. I got the bear guy here. I actually tried some test piece here already, and I'm just gonna cut this one with the Tamiya and cut this other one with the God hand. So let's go ahead. So first I'm gonna cut right outside, not too close. Then I'm gonna cut right at the base. There we go. And this one I'm gonna cut really slow. I don't know if that's gonna make a difference. There we go. Alright, we're done with that one. Let's try this one with the God hand. So first you cut here, then right on the edge, and right here slowly. Sometimes you don't know if you're really cutting. Alright, so let's take a closer look at these two. Alright, so let's see. So again, this one is with the God hand, this one is with the Tamiya. Alright, so taking a closer look. So the one with the God hand has it's not smooth, but there's no stress mark. And to be honest, it's all about the stress marks when you're cutting, because you're gonna be removing it or denubbing it with either hobby knife, a file, sandpaper, you name it. It's gonna be the same. But you just don't want, when you're cutting it from the gate, to gouge out or have stress mark. And once you remove it, sometimes the stress mark just goes in deep, right in the middle. So this is with the Tamiya, and it's not too bad. It's almost about the same as the God hand here. But one thing I've realized that the God hand is a lot smoother than this, and again, it's, I think, because of the double edge pinching in the middle. Alright, let's take a look at the. So basically, it's about the same. We cut right at the edge. Yeah, it's about the same. On this side here, again, you'll see that pinch in the middle, and this was just straight flat. And then we'll just go ahead and clean it some more. And this one here. The camera's going out of whack with the brightness. There we go. So yeah, even if you got close, actually it's not too bad. But you still need to clean it a little bit. Yeah, so yeah, it's about the same. Alright, so next part is I'm just gonna cut through the runner, and typically you don't do this since the gates are a lot smaller, but this will just make it a lot easier to see what's, you know, how it is when you're cutting it. So first off, we're gonna go try with the black side, then work on the red, and actually I want to try it with a clear plastic. Just want to see the difference. Alright, so let's start with the black one, and we're just gonna cut one quick one, and I'm gonna cut here one slow one. It's kind of hard because once you get somewhere, I guess, a fourth way, it just cuts, which is, you know, may not be a bad. Alright, so right in the middle, again, you can kind of see the pinch in the middle right there, and just looking at it, it's almost flat, but I always see that it kind of pinches in the middle. It kind of cuts this way. It's very subtle, but you can still kind of see, like this one. You can see that stress mark right in the middle. Sorry, God hand. I'm gonna do a quick one right here, and probably here, a slow one. There we go. So the cut is right here. Again, you barely see it. And this one too. Wait, did I cut that? Can't remember if I cut it with God hand. I probably didn't. So that's a good cut as I thought it would be. Let's try that again. Yeah. Well, it does cut clean, but just a little bit of a lot more stress mark in the middle. And again, the cut is uniform. Okay. So yeah, so likewise, it's about the same. So I'm just gonna move on to the red one and let's try again. Go with the red. Here we go. And start this one right here. So this one, you kind see a lot more stress in the middle. This one, it's a little bit more uniform. And you know, I always wondered, yeah, it's about the same, to be honest. Sometimes you just kind of just rub it off and you remove the kind of like the stress mark right there. Yeah. Alright, now let's try some clear plastic. Let's try with this. Actually, let me try recut it right here. Right there. So we see a little bit of a stress mark on top and bottom, but still it's clean. I really wish I have this kind of cutters when I'm cutting the effect parts, because usually I end up just gouging, or there's a little bit of cracks in the plastic. So with the Tamiya sharp, it's really smooth. Now let's try with the God hand. Right there. And likewise, you get a little bit of stress mark, but it's a lot smoother, and you can just, both of them, you can just sand out a little bit, and maybe using a polishing cloth to clean it out. So that's great. That's less stress mark. Alright, and that's about it in terms of demonstration. Alright, during the demonstration, I've shown that they cut about the same. I mean, you're gonna see the pinch point in the middle with the double edge, which is, it's not too bad. Again, you're gonna be cleaning the nub anyways, but the best part is it doesn't create stress mark that might go in between the plastic, and even if you remove the nub, clean it up, you will still see it there. And some of you probably know what I mean by that. So, end of the day, they cut about the same. Now, is it worth getting the God hand? It really depends, and it is a certain realization I have lately that it really depends on how far you want it, or how far you want to go in deep with the model building. This one, in my opinion, is still a lot better than the Tamiya. It feels a lot better, and it's something that you have to experience yourself. Just the handling on this one is a lot better, in my opinion, than the Tamiya. But that's something you have to experience on your own. On the other hand, there's different factors which one you want to get. I will still recommend getting the Tamiya, especially if you're in a budget and you want to get a high-end cutter. Go for the Tamiya. It's great. It looks nice. It cuts nice, and it does the job pretty much almost the same. And some people out there just fine with that. On the other hand, if you have the extra money and you want to go the extra length, I would still recommend getting the God hand. It just feels different, and I really like that single edge. And certain cuts, I just cuts it a lot cleaner, in my opinion. But yeah, there we go. Hope that answers some of your questions, and I do appreciate my viewers' comments, letting me know that this one exists. And sometimes when you're building mold kits, there's a lot of tools out there, and sometimes you just kind of rely on your friends to share them, or someone telling you that this one exists. You should give it a try. And I do appreciate people sharing those nifty tools that are out there. But yeah, and I would like to thank my friend for letting me borrow this. So I don't have to buy one just to prove a point, or compare them. So thank you very much, and I'll return this soon enough. But I'm still happy with my God hand. Alright, that's about it. If you have any other questions, let me know. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.